everybody, how's it going? I feel like it's been a long time, but welcome back to the channel, Movie Poop Shoots. Glad to be with you guys.
And it's been a little while since we've been on YouTube, James, but I know a lot of crazy stuff has been happening. I mean, it's been, a lot of good stuff, a lot of other stuff. We're just catching up people with what we've been doing. Yes. How you been, man?
I've been great. Just recently had some medical things going on, so that's why I've been gone for a while. I have really bad carpal tunnel in my hands. If you've ever had carpal tunnel for as bad as I've got it in my hands right now, definitely make sure you guys take care of that, man. How about you?
Yeah, man, big move for the family and I. Moved from the city to the suburbs, which has been nice. Definitely getting some more, time with family because of the quarantine and stuff like that. Doing my really big passion project, work on it a ton, like a lot of people, just like, kind of being Picasso in the studio, just drawing, painting all the time. And I got something cool to show you guys. So this is my comic, Orions Bridge. These are the first 5 pages. I'll be launching my Indiegogo, basically the same day that this airs. I've done a ton of research, really excited for it. The reason I went with Indiegogo was the money's out right then. I just don't want anyone surprised. Like when it gets fulfilled, I want, you want to buy one, you just buy one and then I'll send them to you. But knowing how many did it print, knowing the pre-orders, knowing, that's super, super helpful for me as on a logistics, perspective. And knowing how much to ask for. I'm just only asking $5,000, mostly just to pay for lettering, printing, production, that kind of thing.
Going in, knowing a little bit about the story that you have going on and being able to see kind of the behind process thing, I just want to let everybody know this is something you'll definitely want to be on the lookout for. So I've got favorite characters already, and when you guys see it, you will too, I promise you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I've been working really hard on it. I mean, it's been something I've been working on for years, but just having so much more time, I've been able to knock out so many pages. But I wanted to show everyone. So this is basically my thing, Orion's Bridge. It's a story born out of my love for syndicated television. That's kind of how we all grew up, was on one and done storytelling. Shows like Doctor Who, The Incredible Hulk, Knight Rider, Star Trek: The Next Generation, Star Trek, like anything like that, where it was like science fiction procedural, where you started an episode, everything was fine, a problem would arise, they'll work their way through it, and at the end they would solve it or not solve it, but then we move on to another episode. So it starts off, and it's about our protagonist, Ray Orion, and he is a code breaker. He's the best code breaker in the world. He's a professor. He's brought in by the military, who he's worked with before, decoding things during the war, but now he's brought in to decode something far different. It's the UFO crashed here at Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. So they're bringing him in to decipher the controls. Here we get to see a little of the aliens. They're highly evolved beings. They see all these crazy humanoids with their guns. And of course, our first contact is not a great one. So the next day, Walker Air Force Base, and they're asking him to decipher these controls. So what do you say, Professor? Can you translate any alien? This is a 5-page pitch for anyone who was not familiar. This book was considered at a publisher. Unfortunately, it didn't end up working out. That said, judging off of 5 pages, there's not a whole lot to show. I can't necessarily blame them. You know what I mean? 5 pages is a good sample. And I would say a lot of people would see this and be more interested, hopefully. Not to leave it all up to that, I'm going to just make the whole comic, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
For the Indiegogo, $10 gets you the whole 100-plus page graphic novel in digital form. $20 for the hard copy, and $42 for one, plus some really special prints that we're going to add in there. Yeah. There's some higher tiers as well, so please check it out. And if you can give and you can help out, I really appreciate it. Every single one we can sell not only buys us more story, it also just affirms what we're doing.
I will definitely be having a copy, and I'm not even into comics like that, which is the interesting thing about it.
And we got some other stuff too, right, James?
We got some other stuff too, man. We've got some other stuff too.
You have been busy at work launching a super cool fashion line.
Interestingly enough, I've had many different ideas for starting a t-shirt brand. I'm actually wearing one of the t-shirts right now, and I introduced to you Munchy Tees.
That's my favorite right there.
MunchyTees.com. The website actually is up.
We can give them a sneak peek, right, James?
We could give them a sneak peek. So I have a sneak peek up for you guys, and I'll let you see what kind of you'll be able to kind of grab, and I'll just tell you a little bit about it. So this is kind of the bare bones of it. I'm putting together my pitch and everything. So, MunchyTees.com. This is the beginning stages. Express your hunger, which is the slogan for MunchyTees.com. Here you'll find some of the items that are definitely coming. A lot of people's favorite happens to be this beanie right here.
Especially with it getting cold and holiday season coming up.
We'll have t-shirts for the women. We'll have men's t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve shirts, more hoodies. Sign up for the newsletters so that way you can get updates as to what's going on, new products coming out. I've got a lot of limited edition things for you guys to have. So you will definitely be able to subscribe to the newsletter. Cool. So MunchyTees.com really came about our dog's story. It's the way that we met our dog and how much inspiration he has given to us. We met our dog, and it'll have a link to his bio. And he really kind of puts into play what it means to want to survive. And I'm very excited, man, and I hope you guys really enjoy it too. And anything you want, again, the site will be up. It'll be ready for you guys, and you'll be rocking, man. Express your hunger with some Munchy Tees, man.
No, it looks great, dude. And yeah, I'm definitely buying the shirt.
Definitely, man. Well,
probably buy a hat too. Might as well.
A couple of things that I've got coming: the hats, a hoodie. And one thing that I'm really excited about, my homie kind of put me on the idea. We'll have socks.
Oh, nice.
Just trying to do the independent thing, man, and really just kind of stay on that road. I am, currently still trying to go for the job that you already have right now as well. So it will be kind of a shift in the way that I do things, only because of where the film business is at this moment, and it's needless to say, not as profitable as it was.
Well, that's the thing, and I love movies, and this has been, and not having movies and TV is a super bummer. You know me a long time. I love movies.
Oh yeah.
I love TV. Production has been going. Certain aspects of production have been going down, whereas certain aspects of pre and post productions have been going up, right? Uh-huh. And they're saying animation, video games, these things are blowing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it is
I feel like the world is becoming digital.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. The world is becoming digital. Yeah.
This is how we see each other now. This is our face-to-face conversation. We don't need to be close to each other. It's just, this is how we're interacting. And I mean, as much as I am a product of going outside and doing things with your hands and this, and like being a part of like community, and being able to be out in the real world, and it bothers me the way the world is changing. I still have to adapt, and I have to learn to adapt with it, as much as I don't want to. There's we have to adapt to it, and honestly, it's difficult for me. But
and I think I think it speaks to something, because it's difficult for everyone. Like, it's a trip. You know what I mean? Like, we went from having movies and TV every day, like so much of it you couldn't even keep track. Mm-hmm. Like new stuff coming out so fast you couldn't even watch it all.
No.
And now it is like something comes out every like few months, and it was something like you said, like that was filming before, that maybe finished up. But it's really hard. It seems like it's really hard to make physical media production.
It is. It is. It's just,
and we even see it on TV. Like, I can't count how many commercials I've seen lately that are cartoons now.
Yeah.
Like, it is a trip.
Yeah. It is. Well, that's an interesting thing, and the pandemic has kind of left us in this world, but we will make sure that, there's a whole video we're going to get ready to have on that.
Coming up,
I'll kind of leave my thoughts and opinions to be in that video. But just, with where everything is at, like...
Go out and create. It's
all I can say.
That's the biggest thing. Is like, I'm not minimizing anyone's like, like the impact of everything, right? It's at this, and with that, like, think of something you want to do, like think of something you really want to do, and just give it a shot, you want to learn editing, you can get a good job, you can even get just some freelance work getting editing, everything needs to be edited now.
Yeah.
Like, so if you know Premiere, go out there, make a post, try to get some editing work, ask people, if it's you can draw, if you can sketch, if you can draw but not that well, maybe try to see if you can get anywhere with some kind of storyboarding or something like that, like something where you don't have to render all that well, or whatever it is, character, whatever you can do that you can do from home. You learn After Effects and make some special effects on something, learn animate and make a cartoon, whatever you can, make something, pitch something, especially now where you're going to be home anyway. Don't just play, video game, play a little, but don't just play video games, right? Like, go out and make something, and if you can, help us keep making this stuff too, so
absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. But anyways, it's time for us to get moving on, people, with the rest of our lives.
That's right.
And
to listen to our own advice and go create some stuff.
Exactly. So we want to thank you guys for joining in today, man. We really appreciate it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, give this video a humongous thumbs up, man. Or if you didn't like it, thumbs down it. I mean, that lets us know that our content, there's no negative feedback here, man. That, unless you're just being an asshole, which, okay, man, look, I'm an asshole sometimes too. It is.
Just hit the bell, and please, if you can, if you can't, we totally understand. But if you can donate to the Indiegogo, if you can buy a Munchy Tee and show your support.
Absolutely, man.
It seems small, but it really, really helps.
Do all the things that we just said, and we will holla at you guys later. All right. We're out. The Stand was literally the last project I worked on before pretty much everything went to shut down.
Right? Like, this is it. So, you would spend a fair amount of time knocking this out just to get all your shots right.